How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Steins Gate 0. Last time we were able to kind of wrap up the introduction, so we've got some of the good themes that are going on here. We are dealing with the dark world, as you know. Okabe has gone through a lot, but he's trying to put the past in the past. He's trying to move forward and trying to figure out what he's going to do next with his life. He kind of decided he wanted to eventually get to working in the same department, or at least at the same university as Kurisu, in a way trying to move forward her work in some manner. So he got to the right meetings, he went to the right lectures, and he ended up going to a party where he was having a chance to mix and mingle, though that didn't go so well until he met Maho. Maho and he got off pretty well, especially when he kind of revealed that he had known Kurisu. At which point, Dr. Leskinen invited him to participate with Maho, working with Amadeus. And turns out that before Kurisu left, she scanned her brainwaves into Amadeus, and so there is a version of her that is still technically alive, although it is not her. It's Amadeus. And we need to make sure that's a distinction that's very, very clear. It may even behave like her and sound like her and look like her on the screen, but it is absolutely Amadeus, especially post this brain scan is having its own experiences, developing its own set of memories and algorithms, so it is not Kurisu. However, it looks like it might have been a little heavy for our stalwart hero, because we find him at the beginning of this chapter with a psychologist. To be fair, I think it's a good call. You probably should check before you do something like talk to the ghost of your dead girlfriend locked in a computer. I mean, that's gotta be something else. I still think that if they could scan his brain into Amadeus, they could do some very interesting things with his memories. But once again, I also point out that that could be very, 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 very dangerous. So maybe they just shouldn't. But let's see where the story will take us today and see if I can craft any fun theories and see what's going to happen in the near future. Obviously, don't spoil it, but let's see what happens. Anyway, so try to relax.
あなたは私の声を架け橋として過去へと降りていきます。
I don't know why. That seems a little pretentious, but sure.
どんどん降りていってやがて柔らかい色をした光が見えてきます。
Now, this could work. It's like maybe it's a hypnosis therapy, which can work if you believe it can work. It's a very interesting thing. Like if you're skeptical of it, it probably won't work for you. If you're willing to open your mind and believe it could work, it actually might. But we'll see how this goes for him. I was dreaming. Daydreaming. I was aware that I was lying on a big sofa undergoing counseling. I tried my best to stay calm and imagine what the psychologist was telling me.
その光は何色に見えますか?
Red.
赤。
赤ですか。なるほど。その光の中にあなたの大切な人が立っています。その人はあなたの家族でしょうか?
No.
いや。
では友人? それとも恋人?
It's complicated.
恋人。
Oh.
いや。恋人じゃない。
And red, of course, has to be red.
友人ですらない。
ではどういう?
I don't know.
俺とあいつは。
What are they? They kind of were lovers. They were in love. They were. They were. Memories came flooding back into my mind like a geyser. First time meeting her. When we interrupted the lecture, found her dead body. When her father killed her, or at least should have killed her, or might have killed her. So there's 3 versions of that event. I remember that. Good grief, I remember all of this. Everything was horrible. Until she showed up. Until she demanded we talk to her about it.
あんたがタイムリープしたのは分かってる。
Yeah, we did. We used it a lot. Yeah. What a choice.
ベータ世界線へ行きなさい。マユリが死なない世界へ。それがあんたのためでもあるし、私のためでもある。岡部は私のこと覚えててくれる？
Always.
ねえ、私死ぬのかな。死にたくないよ。
Oh, Okabe. You're not to have to carry so much burden.
Okabe-san! 俺が刺した!俺が
So what do you do as a psychologist now, unfortunately?
いいですか?私があなたの肩を叩きます。それを合図に意識がはっきりしてきますから。3、2、1、はい!
There was a loud sound, and I felt an impact on my shoulders. Kurisu's suffering face disappeared instantly, and I could feel my consciousness awakening. Oh, that's fun. Now what did he do? Oh, don't you... I think you'd have to go to the police if he said he killed somebody. I stood up off the sofa. I felt dizzy and almost fell over.
大丈夫ですか?
Oh. Do I look like I'm okay?
今、タオルを持ってきますから。
The psychologist left the room to call the police. I realized I was soaked in sweat. The air conditioner was working, so I could tell it wasn't from the heat. It was the first time I tried hypnotherapy as a mental health clinic. It looks like it went great! Method therapy where the patient is placed in a hypnotic state. The therapist acts directly on their subconscious mind to remove the psychological traumas that led to the mental illness. In Japan, there is no government certification system for hypnotherapy, but therapeutic associations do offer their own certifications. Certified hypnotherapists are sometimes called hypnosis technicians. Interesting. So maybe it's not completely recognized. So, like, this would be considered experimental or, what do you call it? Supplementary treatments. Hypnotherapy might be used in an actual clinic in the United States. However, supplementary treatments would be things like acupuncture. A lot of times, when they pop your back and realign your spine. Oh, I can't even think of it. But yeah, like spine alignments, and aromatherapies, meditation sessions, massages, that kind of stuff is considered like supplementary. So a lot of insurances won't pay for it. So so I'm guessing he's ending up paying for this out of his own pocket, effectively. My body felt strangely heavy. I know, man. Mine was heavy all the time, but not for your reasons. When I got outside, it was night. It was almost December. The wind was cold. Mayuri! Oh, you are sight to sight. Wow, that's a nice hat. Like, your hair looks really different. Is that just, like, why? Like, I'm trying to remember exactly how she... Yeah, it's a longer. You just let it grow out a bit. That's a really cute outfit. Oh, wrong one. Is it, not space, it's the back space? There we go. She's adorable. There we go. Oh, it was fine. Mayuri Shina asked me gently. Mayuri was a high school student and my childhood friend. She'd come with me to counseling today. I told her I didn't need her, but she'd left school early to come. Aww. Yeah, because he's graduated by now, so she's probably in her last year. All I'd ever did was make her worry. Around 3 months ago, my one obsession had been saving her. To me, she'd always been someone I had to protect. And now, she was worried about me. Of course she is. It was only because of Mayuri's recommendation that I tried counseling. Well, good for her. Freaking good. Oh, there's Amadeus. Okay, so I can't click that, but eventually I'm going to. Gasek. Can I be, like, kind of serious? It seems so impersonal. Listen, what do you think I should do about Mom and Dad? Well, the thing is, we don't know who the mom is. What do you mean? I just can't see them getting together like this. Well, you're right. Uncle Okabe, is there anything you can do? You know there's nothing I can do to help with that. Yeah, you're right. You're right, yeah. It kind of hurts that you just gave up on that easily. It doesn't seem to be your kind of thing, Uncle. Jealous? No. That's really it? Well, who's the mom? Maybe I can help with that. I don't know. Okay. It's gonna have Maho's phone number now. That's gonna be useful. Okay. Back to the life. Sorry. The phone's always distracting. Anyway, so because of her reputation.
大したことないってさ。
Really? Not that bad? I absolutely guarantee you that's not what they said. I told her a small lie to make her feel better. Small? And small lies in like one word instead of like it's not that bad to it's that bad. Actually, they told me I had suffered serious trauma. They'd stop the hypnotherapy and give me a course of counseling and drugs. Now they wanted to wait and see the results. Oh, great! Yay! He's really lucky they didn't call the police. Basically, they decided there was nothing to do but to treat my symptoms and wait for it to heal naturally. I couldn't tell if what Maho had showed me yesterday was having an effect. I underwent treatment without telling the psychologist about the time machine or the world lines and most of the things that happened, so maybe there was no way for them to make a proper diagnosis. In any event, I decided not to think too much about the results. Sadly,
Mayuri.
Since he can't be honest and more than what they believe him.
何か食べに行くか。おごるぞ。
Yeah, come on.
ああ、それなら秋葉原に行ってもいいかな。
Sweet.
ルカ君とフェリスちゃんがね、久々にオカリンに会いたいって。
Okay. Akihabara, huh? The clinic was a walking distance of my house. Akihabara was much further away. But even so, I couldn't turn down Mayuri's request. Time to go to the Nyan Nyan, right? This actually looks really familiar. Like, did they use the same background? Until the events of this summer, I'd gone there almost every day. In fact, I'd practically lived there. Lately, I only went 3 times a week, at the absolute most. And then only to go shopping on the way home from school. We went out to the plaza in front of the station. Just like in Ikebukuro, even though it was only a month until Christmas, there was barely any decorations. Well, isn't Christmas just not even that huge a deal there? Like I know it's like, it is kind of celebrated, but I don't, do they go, well, I guess, I'm sure some places go over the top of the decorations, but I'm guessing most places don't. I was sure the whole place would be covered in them by the minute, covered in them the minute it was December 1st. Eventually, I was sure to see maids in Santa outfits. Oh boy.
秋葉原でチラシを配るサンタ服を着たメイドか。
Akihabara could be really weird. Yes, it can.
ああ、フェリスちゃんとルカ君だ。
Aww.
てる
I've kind of been hoping to see Faris. Let's say hi. Do-do-do. Aww. That is absurd. But she looks nice and ugly. And Lukako really pushing that trap sense, aren't you? Ooh, boy. He looks good. It looks good. Faris. Her ending was the worst of Steins Gate. Not because it was Faris, but because it was the worst. It'd just be so painful. It was way hard. It was way difficult to watch, to go through. But also, I think for me, she was the first real push the button and change the past that really hit hard. If you watch that series, you'll know it really hit me really hard. So I always have a special place in my heart for Faris. I really like Kurisu. Like, I think she still was and is #1 girl for me, but I think Faris is a close second. Which is funny because like I love Mayuri too, but like honestly, I think Mayuri is much better. Like I would see her more like the kid sister character. Anyway, Kyouma.
Okabe-san, Mayuri-chan.
Oh, that is all day. The Hououin Kyouma. She just sticks with it. I wonder how he reacts to that. And hi, Lukako. You actually, considering he looks pretty confident, all things considered. Faris and Luka must have been waiting. They ran over as soon as they saw us. Oh, there she is. I missed you too, Faris. I don't know if Okabe will say he missed you. I missed you. Faris Nyanya jumped at me without the slightest hesitation. She was a maid, and Faris wasn't her real name. I knew her real name, but if I didn't call her Faris at all times, even when she wasn't working, she'd get mad at me. She was wearing the same outfit she always wore, her work clothes from her job at the May Cafe, May Queen Nyan Nyan. Was May Queen going to switch to Sen outfits soon? Ah, she doesn't care. She's never cared. I tried to pull Faris off me, but it wasn't working. Maybe I should just steal the cat ears off her head. Ooh, that could be tantamount to declaring war. Oh, man. You know, he's I thought he would, but that was sad. Yeah, I bet. Dark past, nestling, an embarrassing part of your history that you would rather not talk about, that you wish was forgotten. The origin can be found in a certain famous giant robot anime. Wait, what? Giant robot anime? Is that supposed to be Gundam? They have dark pasts in Gundam? I don't know. I need to watch Gundam. I'm sure you are all like, what the fetch? I know. I don't know. I just never had the chance to. And there's a lot. It's one of those things, like, I have a hard time getting into series that are really, really big. Because I know, like, if I start, I want to finish it. And I'm not sure if I want to commit to, like, hundreds of episodes. Gundam's not even as bad. I refuse to try watching One Piece or Naruto. I do not care enough. I don't think I'd even like it that much anyway. But I'm not even going to try. Because even if I did love it, I'm not going to spend the time to watch it. I know, Faris. I know. Faris looked upset, but I decided to ignore her. Jeez. Kyouma Hououin, or they said it backwards, Hououin Kyouma was part of my past that sealed away. I decided to pretend he never existed. He had meddled with the forbidden invention called the Time Machine. As a result, the systems that ruled the world had punished him. He dashed the hopes of many, lost the life of someone he cared for, and his heart had suffered grievous wounds. Okay, so he's buried it with his pain. He must never be awakened again. I didn't need him anymore. I don't know about that, man. I have a feeling if we don't see Hououin Kyouma's return by the end of this, I'll be sorely disappointed. I think he kind of has to, actually, because didn't we learn in the last game that he uses that name as his, like, terrorist name when he's fighting against... Oh, but that was the alternate timeline. Oh. So yeah, no, we'll have to find out what he does in this one. Don't need him anymore.
そりゃ岡部とか
やっぱりオカリンって呼ぶのが
Of course you think Okabe's
可愛くていい
cute.
んじゃないかなねえフェリスちゃん
Of course it is. By the way, Faris is what Mayuri called Faris. She claimed it was easier to pronounce or something like that.
マユシーが言うならこれからそう呼ぶにゃなんだか違和感あるけど
She looked unsatisfied, but she backed away.
ルカ子も久しぶりだな
Yeah. Lukako's was also very traumatic, but I didn't find it as hard. Like, at that point, my heart was turning to stone because I was just crushing people's hopes and lives left and right at that point. It was still kind of hard, because, like, Lukako definitely was one of the most genuine, like, please, don't take this away from me. But, like, the willingness to have it happen anyway. Oh, it was sad. Oh, hi, Lukako. Jeez. God, it's, like, even now, it's hard to think of you as a boy. Oh. Lukako smiled happily. He's really cute. He always looks as beautiful as a pretty girl. But he's a guy. He was classmate of Mayuri's and could often be seen helping at the Yanabayashi Shrine, where his family lived. Yanabayashi Shrine, oh yeah, the good old days. Shrine in Akihabara across, Mansibanashi Bridge, and then go down the side street. Under the bridge there you'll see along the river, home to many stray cats, as well as Lukako Urushibara. Funny thing is, like, apparently, like, I found a map that showed you, like, where the real-life locations are for, like, Steins Gate. If I ever get to go to Japan and have the time, I don't know, like, I imagine my schedule will be packed, but I'd love to try and do a Steins Gate tour through Japan and go visit these, like, the places that these things are based on, because they'll have different names, I'm sure, or something, or if they aren't, like, it's not going to be, obviously, exactly the same, but, like most anime, a lot of the stuff you see is based on something that is real, even if it doesn't hold the same name. I probably shouldn't call him Lukako. Just like I told Faris not to call me Kyouma. He had his own name, Luka Yurushibara. I said it right before, why am I messing it up again? By calling Lukako Luka after all this time, that would be really embarrassing.
なんだかとても懐かしいような気がします。 僕、時々ラボに顔を出すんですけど、岡部さん、最近あんまり来ていませんよね。
I don't blame them.
大学のゼミが忙しいんだ。ATF の準備もあったしな。
So I wonder, is he still renting it? Like, does Daru still use it? Even after that was done, I've been busy with Maho and Dr. Leskinen, and then Amadeus, and a chance to rest. Okay, can I check? How do I check my phone? There it is. I keep wanting to talk to Amadeus, but I'm guessing I can't. I do this routinely, because, interesting. So, like, I can't, like, click to try and send text messages to people anymore. Interesting. But yeah, I'll check my phone all the time. Like in real life. But I avoided mentioning that to them.
あと、サークル活動もしてるしな。
Oh, yeah.
サークルに入ったんですか?
Yeah, what? Is he? Like, did we talk about this yet?
サークルかにゃ? やっぱり UFO とか UMA とか
UFOs or UMAs? So unidentified flying objects, unidentified, I don't know. UMA, unidentified mysterious animal. A creature whose existence has not been confirmed by science. Examples include Loch Ness Monster, the Yeti, Japanese Kappa, and Tsuchinoko. The word UMA itself was invented by the Japanese, and no one outside of Japan will recognize it. Well, there you go. I didn't recognize it. Interesting. Unidentified flying objects usually referred to as spacecraft piloted by aliens. The term actually describes any kind of flying object whose nature is unknown. Kind of comes with a name. Who do you guys think I am? Hououin Kyouma! Guess I hadn't told them then. Mayuri, I'm pretty sure I told her. As the two of them looked at me with wide eyes, I cracked a knowing smile and puffed out my chest.
テニスサークルだ。
Oh, whoa, how posh! Then dropped to the floor. The people around us all turned to stare at Faris and Luka.
なんでテニスサークルなのかにゃ?
Is she pointing at them? Is she actually accusing us?
岡部さん、今までテニスなんてやってましたっけ?
Everybody's terrible.
初心者に決まっているだろう。
I may not look it, but I'm terrible at sports. No, you look it. I'm terrible too, man. I still played sports. I was not great at it, but I did what I could. I'm content. I'm confident I'd lose to Mayuri at distance running. Of course, she's freaking a beast.
話せば長くなるんだが。
Yeah.
大学のゼミの准教授がテニスサークルの顧問なんだ。それで勧誘された。
Oh.
一つも長くないにゃ。
Fair point.
まあ聞けって。相手は一応世話になってる人だし、サークルに顔を出してみたんだ。
Okay. Yeah.
そうしたら、
And it turns out?
なんと俺にはテニスの才能があるらしくてな。
Really?
初心者にもかかわらず、会員相手に連戦連勝だったんだ。
Really? Wow.
どうだ?
Maybe they just really suck. She's like dejected. He looks impressed.
岡部さんってやっぱりすごいです。
Oh man, he's really head over heels for us.
こんなことならプロテニスプレイヤーを目指しておけばよかったかな。
Hey, it's weird. It's kind of weird having him have a normal laugh, not the I miss that boo-ha-ha-ha.
目指せウィンブルドンだね。
Wimbledon, sure. Yeah, I'm with you, Faris.
どうしたフェイリス？頭でも痛いのか？
どこからどう突っ込めばいいのやら。どう考えてもサークルの会員数を増やすための罠じゃないかにゃ。
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. They let him win.
はっきり言うなよ。俺もうすうすそうじゃないかと思ってたけど、考えないようにしてるんだから。
That's hilarious. They must have been desperate.
みんないい人ばっかりなんだぞ。
Well, I guess a lot of it has to do with funding, right? Like, that could be a big part of it.
じゃあサークルの練習が忙しいんですね。
いや、練習はあんまりしてないかな。
Oh.
はい。じゃあ一体何してるにゃ？
Yeah.
合コンとか。
Matt, wait, what? Yeah, come on, Okabe. You have so many people who are just absolutely would love to date you, and like you're going to matchmaking parties. I object too. Gosh darn it, we're all going to beat them up. Shouts filled the whole street. Once again, people turn around to stare.
そんなに驚くことないだろう。俺だって普通の大学生なんだから。
そうですよね。すみません。でも、
Oh, look, breathe. Luka, breathe. Luka was fidgeting like he wanted to say something. Of course he is. He wants to confess.
フェイリスというものがありながら、他の女の子たちと楽しく合コン。許せないにゃ。
Yeah, she's gonna kill you, dude.
勘違いするなよ。俺は女の子なんか別に。
Lukako is gonna be so happy. In fact, I went along with the rest of the club, but there really wasn't any place for a wannabe normal like myself. That's the whole people who live satisfying and fulfilled normal lives. Examples are people with lots of friends, or people with girlfriends, or people who spend lots of time at their school clubs, who go to parties, who aren't interested in anime, or who go outside Japan during the summer break. What if you're like all of these? Obviously, I'm not in Japan, so I can't qualify for the last one, but I've had a satisfying, fulfilling normal life with lots of friends. I had lots of people I would hang out with and called friends in high school, but I quickly learned that most of them were just kind of maybe familiar acquaintances. My standard for friendship is pretty high, and so only a few people really qualify. People with girlfriends, I had girlfriends. Multiple. I don't, shocking, right? But it happened. Spent a lot of time with the school clubs. Okay. Only the club I invented that I spent much time in, and it was the writing club, and I helped edit lots of people's writing and encourage people to pursue their dreams. Otherwise, I kind of helped. Like, I helped with some scholastics clubs. We went to competitions. I won a couple first place prizes at state. It was a group effort, so like a two-man team or the three-man team, but we got first in astronomy and biology. Got to take the medals home and everything. But I am interested in anime, though I wasn't at the time. Ooh, maybe I was a normie then, and then I became more shut in. Oh, I regressed, didn't I? Oh well. I still have the normie life at the same time. There was no way I could keep up with the conversations that the normal normies had while the other men and women were having fun. I would just kind of sit there. Yeah, the matchmaking party was a challenge far beyond my capabilities. I wasn't going to tell Faris and Luka that, though.
いいなぁ。マユシーもオカリンと合コンしたいのです。
You literally everyone would want to go home, would want to go out with you. She's so sweet.
何?
What? Mayuri wanted to do what? Is she old enough to be interested in that sort of thing? She's like her last year of high school. She's gotta be.
だってみんなで楽しくパーティーするんでしょ?
Yeah, sure. Evidently not.
間違ってはいないけど、なんだか微妙にニュアンスが違う気がするにゃ。場所はラボでいいかな。ルカ君とフェリスちゃんはもちろん参加ね。あとダル君や Nae-chan ya Suzu-san mo.
Nae? No, we're not inviting Nae. We're not inviting her to anything. As a matter of fact, if she's in this country, we probably should leave. She's not a little girl anymore. She's a psychopath. Well, maybe not. Maybe in this timeline she isn't, but still. I don't want to risk it. Also, and Suzuha is like, did she like leave? Mayuri turned to me with a guilty look. Suzo, huh? Suzuha Amane. Also known as John Taitor. I liked Suzuha a lot too. A time traveler from the year 2036. A true warrior who was still fighting even as I was trying my best to give up. I'd barely seen her since summer. I was avoiding her. Part of the reason I'd stopped going to the lab was that she spent all her time there now. Ah, that makes sense. Until a month or so ago, just hearing Suzuha's name was enough to cause flashbacks, and it was all I could do to endure them. Symptom of post-traumatic stress disorder. You bet he's got that. Patients who undergo extreme trauma can suddenly, without warning, find themselves reliving the memories of those experiences. Flashbacks can cause symptoms like palpitations and shaking hands and feet. I can't imagine, man. After 3 months, I could finally stand to hear her name. But I didn't think I could keep it together if I met her in person. Of course, it wasn't her fault, and I wasn't blaming her. So I didn't want her to blame me. She'd never come out and said it, but when she looked at me with that razor-sharp glint in her eyes, I felt something like guilt. Yeah, because you gave up. I can blame you, but I can blame you because I know it would have worked. Yeah. Back up.
Hmm?
マユシーね、ダル君と一緒に考えてるオペレーションがあるんだ。
Oh, really? Like what? Are you gonna give it a cute Nordic name too? I hope you do.
オペレーション？
It sounded like something the old me would have done.
っていうと、どんな作戦かにゃ？
Yeah.
だね。
Yeah.
すずさんを笑顔にしよう大作戦。
Aww. That's really cute, but it's also very sad because it means she's not doing good. Why was Mayuri talking about this out of the blue? No, maybe it wasn't out of the blue. She might have been thinking about it for a long time. So I decided to respond as cheerfully as I could.
聞かせてくれよ、マユリ。
Oh, fetch. She's like, oh, really?
ね、マユシーは思うんだ。すずさんって普段は怖いけど本当はすっごく優しい人なんじゃないかなって。
She is.
ラボにいる時にね、マユシーがソファーでうとうとしちゃうといつの間にかタオルケットがかかってたりするの。すずさんに聞いてもそんなの知らないとしか言わないんだけど。
Yeah, obviously something happened.
僕もそういうことありました。
They also hang out at the lab. That's
お父さん
interesting.
に買い物を頼まれて、その帰りに荷物が重くて困っていたんです。そうしたら天音さんが通りかかって何も言わずに持ってくださったんですよ。
Yeah, that is Suzuha.
へえ、初耳だな。
She's a good person.
こんなこと当たり前だから誰にも言うなって。あ、言っちゃいましたけど。
You're fine,
そっ
Luka.
か。
Right. Ah, yes, the infamous infinite loop bike ride. In the Alpha World Light, she was a cheerful girl who smiled at everyone, who loved to go mountain biking. This one was a very scary ending. Holy cow. Aw, Suzuha. But in this world line, she wasn't the type who smiled a lot. She was partially due to the way she'd grown up. I'd heard about the third hand from Daru, but because of the universal conscription program that started after World War III broke out, she'd been forced to undergo military training ever since she was in middle school. Ooh, that sounds like the level of universe. And after that, she joined up with the anti-government forces and gotten caught in a terrible struggle. After that, he said she'd never really smiled. Yeah, let's get her. Like, it's not gonna happen, but let's try.
すずさんを本当の笑顔にしたいのです。
なるほどな。
で、具体的には何をするのかな?
Yeah, throwing a party, I'm guessing.
クリスマスパーティーだね。
Perfect.
クリスマスパーティー
We all spoke in unison.
もうすぐクリスマスでしょ。すずさんね、そういうパーティーをやったことがないんだって。だからマユシーはすずさんにそれをプレゼントしようと思ってるんだ。
Faris and Luka nodded at almost the exact same time.
その話乗ったにゃ。
Oh yeah, I think I keep imagining that I'm standing there for some reason because I just said I'm too. Like I'm meaning like here I'm doing it too. I'm not there.
ありがとう。
Alright, sweet.
オカリンも参加してくれる?
Oh, you better.
そうだな。
Yo, but it's complicated. I can understand that, but still.
ねえかな。
He wants to, I'm sure.
俺はともかく鈴葉が嫌がるんじゃないか。
I was never going back to the past. I still couldn't forget the look on Suza's face when I told her that. It was expression filled with anger and despair. She must have felt like her last, most desperate hope was crumbling away right in front of her eyes. The words she'd said to me then were still sharp thorns lodged in my heart.
鈴葉は俺を嫌ってるし。
マユシーはそうは思わないよ。すずさんはね、オカリンを怒っちゃったこと後悔してるんじゃないかな。
Maybe. I mean, we just had a text conversation with her, right? Yeah. She's still talking to us, so it really couldn't have been that bad.
その気持ちを素直に言えないんだと思うのです。
そうだろうか。
きっとそうだよ。
You know, she can feel naive, but she tends to know what she's talking about. I trust the instinct of Mayuri. Couldn't turn her down after Mayuri said that.
わかった。少し考えてみるよ。
Yay!
ところで、岡部さん。
Yeah. There was a bit of hesitation in Luka's voice. There's always a bit of hesitation. You mean there was more hesitation?
診察はどうでしたか?
Oh, so you knew about that too, huh? Evidently, Luka had heard about my counseling from Mayuri. Maybe he wanted to see me because he was worried about how it went. I guess I'm making Lukako and Faris worry too. In this world line, they hadn't joined the lab, but even so, they were still dear friends. The term so lab members, my family. This term refers to official members of the Future Gadgets Laboratory, and anyone who's been given this designation has free access to the lab. Lab members are given numbers in the order that they joined. I'm not sure if I could remember all their numbers. I could guess, but I don't know if I want to go through that quite yet.
催眠療法というのは初体験だったが、なかなか興味深かったな。
Yeah, tell me about it.
俺は今まで催眠術なんかにはかからないと思ってたよ。驚いた。
No, it's a big surprise. Statistically, they found that the more skeptical people were, the less likely they were able to have success. However, the only exception that I remember reading about was about people who might be skeptical but who desperately want it to work. That can also make it work for you. Like, he might just have been so interested in hoping that it would work that even though he didn't really think it would, he was able to get into enough of a relaxed state.
かかっちゃったんですか?
見事にな。
Oh, nice.
そういうルカニャンも催眠術とかすぐにかかりそうだにゃ。そんな。
確かに速攻でやられるだろうな。
Luka would believe anything you told him. Anyway, there was no point in standing around forever. I was getting hungry. It was the last time I found some place to eat.
なあ、お前たち何が食べたい？おごるぞ。
Aw, wow! We decided to head towards Yodobashi. There were a lot of restaurants there, so it was perfect.
やったにゃ今日なじゃなくてオカリン太っ腹にゃん
It's weird hearing her call him Okabe.
ありがとうございます
Yeah, yeah.
何食べようかな唐揚げかな
Yes, fried chicken number 1. Well, this will be a little bit better than that, so that's
ジューシー唐揚
frozen.
げ
No, no, no.
マユシーはそればっかりにゃん
She's probably half chicken at this point. I walked behind the 3 of them, and I thought to myself, what would it be like if Kurisu were here? Oh, that's depressing. I tried my hardest for the past few months not to think about her, but... Okay, Amadeus, do you want to join us? Oh, man. Come on, something. Was it because of my experience yesterday that I did anyway? The expressions and little mannerisms I seen yesterday. The voice, the way she walked. Come on, let me talk to her! I remembered my conversation with her. Ooh?
Okabe Rintaro-san. はじめまして、牧瀬クリスです。
Oh.
どうぞよろしく。
Dang. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't talk at all. Couldn't respond at all. Something felt slightly off about the way Kurisu moved on the screen. But it was really slight. I'd get used to it soon. More importantly, the voice and the way she spoke were exactly like the real Kurisu. I almost cried. And it was all I could do to stop from breaking down. Didn't you at least say hello?
そちらは深夜というわけではないですよね。
The camera on the PC switched from me to Maho.
ええ違うけれどなぜ
お二人とももしかして眠いのではないかと。
Aww. Was she talking about the fact that I didn't respond to her introduction?
私はさっきまで寝ていたけれど今はもうしゃっきり目が覚めているわ
だらしないのは相変わらずですね。
There's Kurisu.
失礼なことを言わないで
では先輩、もう一つ質問しても？
Yeah.
ええ何
岡部倫太郎さんとはどういう関係ですか？
Acquaintance. Co-workers now, I suppose?
この前の ATF セミナーに参加してくれた学生よ
Nice.
なかなか研究熱心だと思ったから連れてきたの
Maho decided not to tell Amadeus that I was a friend of Kurisu's before she died. Why, I wonder? Because that makes it complicated. Did she not want Amadeus to find out? Or was I supposed to tell her myself?
へえ、先輩にそう言われるなんて大したものですね。
Oh, nice. The Kurisu on the screen turned to me and smiled. Oh no. Oh, my heart. Calm down.
岡部
Breathe.
さん、専攻はやはり脳科学ですか？
Breathe.
それは
The words got stuck in my throat. I said, calm down. You know, this is just a program. Her words, her appearance, even the conversation she's having with you right now, they're all artificial. Kind of. But even though I knew that, I still couldn't speak. I had no idea what to say. And more than that, the words, nice to meet you, hit me harder than I thought they would. This wasn't the Kurisu I'd spent those 3 weeks with. Maho had told me this ahead of time, and I thought I'd understood it, but hearing it from myself hurt more than I imagined. I regretted not talking in my anxiety meds, but it was too late now. My heart rate soared, and my breathing became irregular. My head was spinning, and the corners of my vision were beginning to dim. Fat! She's really having a breakdown. At some point, my lips had gone totally dry.
どうかしました？岡部さん。
Kind of, yes. Kurisu sounded worried. That voice software must be pretty good if it could handle nuances like that.
彼の専攻は脳科学ではないわだけど私たちの研究にとても興味があるんですって
Right.
そうなんですか。
レスキネン教授も気に入ってるみたいだし、いずれは私の助手にでもしてやろうかと思っているところよ。
Hey, Okabe is the one that makes people assistants. I have the tables have turned. Yeah, wait, what? My head snapped up in surprise at Maho's bizarre statement. Me? Maho's assistant? Then I'd go to Victor Crondria University.
あら、お気に召さない？
No?
お気に召すとか召さないとかそういう問題じゃなくて。
ま、冗談だけれどね。
Oh.
冗談？
That
も
would
し
be
かして本気
amazing.
にした？
But it's like, it's yes, I want that.
信じちゃいない。
Oh, you did. I wasn't gonna tell you that I almost did.
そう。でも、もっともっと勉強してくれれば、あながち冗談じゃなくなるかもしれないわよ。
Mm. Well, there's a clever crowbar in there.
仮にそうだとしても、レスキネン教授の助手がいい。
Aww. This is my way of getting back at her.
教授の助手って思っている以上に大変よ。あの方は本当に子供だから。
As she spoke, she quietly came over next to me and tapped me on the arm a few times. I see, so that was it. She was making a joke to try and calm me down.
悪かった。ありがとう。
Aww. She's really good about
何のことか
understanding
し
you.
ら？
I didn't think subtlety was her thing. Maybe I was wrong.
先輩、ちょっと。
Wait, what? Kurisu beckoned Maho from within the screen in a very human manner.
ん？何？
もうちょっとこっち。スピーカーに寄ってください。
She... What? How could she whisper? It's coming out of a... I guess kind of could, but that'd be hard. Maho moved her ear close to the speaker. I was just thinking about how weird it was when... Yeah, I was thinking that too!
Huh?
Oh, I bet you... Like, she's like, do you have a crush on him? Is he your boyfriend? Maho suddenly turned bright red and shouted at the screen.
そんなわけないでしょ。何を言ってるのあなた。
そんなに照れなくても。
照れてるわけじゃないわ。とにかくおかしなことを言うのはやめて。
そうですか？
そうです。
They barely met each other, of course
一
not.
体何の話を？
It was obvious that Kurisu had whispered something to Maho. What did she say? Maho glanced at me. Aww, she is really adorable. Oh no! Ooh, Maho, I like you. For some reason, blushed and turned away. Ah, I see. Do you? You never catch on to this stuff, Okabe. From the way Maho was acting and what I knew about Kurisu, there's only one possibility.
このスイーツかっこ悪い。
Wait a minute. What is a pejorative term used to refer to girls who are easily influenced by trends and who think in ways that men find impossible to understand. However, it is said that only people who use it often are boys with very little experience with women. Okay, so it's not even like a term. It just means that women are an enigma, effectively. I whispered a name I'd often tease Kurisu with, and suddenly it felt a lot better. She must have said something stupid like, "You two make a good couple. You finally found a man, huh?" The way she looked at the boy and girl holding a friendly conversation and immediately assumed they were dating was just like the Kurisu I knew. Sheesh, what a system. It didn't need to be that true to her personality, did it? I chuckled. Do you think this Kurisu also browses the @channel when Maho and the professor aren't looking too? Oh, if she doesn't, I will be very sad. So @channel is a huge anonymous message board that's the largest of its kind in Japan. Catchphrase everything from hacking to tonight's dinner. On its boards discuss everything from underground topics to no views. So last time you told me @channel is kind of based on, I think it was like 2chan or like it's the predecessor to 4chan. But it also is kind of a predecessor to Reddit. And Reddit's a bit more like what this is described as. Although I think 2chan is still working, but I'm not sure, to be fair. Excuse me. Nah, knowing her, she's probably commenting. Yes, she doesn't post anything, she just comments and just throws people down with science. I remember Kurisu once browsed that channel on the Future Gadget Laboratory's computer when she knew nobody else was around. Oh yeah, this is funny. Oh yeah, Christina! Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there she is! Raffle. Oh yeah, because she's a super internet person. She kept dropping all the slang. Net slang short for rolling on the floor laughing. Other variants include lol, laugh out loud, raffle malau, rolling on the floor laughing my butt off, and rafflecopter, like raffle but with a helicopter. I was joking about the rafflecopter with my friend a few nights ago. Such an old meme. Back before we really called them memes. What's this music? It's like the Channeler Kurisu. She's like, I'm gonna die. It's true, she was really obvious. It was not a surprise. Yeah, because she keeps letting little things slip. It was fun. She was really fun to tease. It's true. Your soul's power level, huh? My silly remark seemed a much deeper meaning now. Was the girl in front of me one day going to, as Dr. Leskinen had said, become a real artificial soul? She's probably kind of close already, honestly. When that happens, what are we supposed to call the soul that still existed in this world after the body was gone? Not dead or alive, but something in between? This wasn't science anymore, it was philosophy. Maybe religion. Or maybe they've always been kind of the same thing. I've always said, and had it been taught to me, that science is starting at the center of what we know and working its way outward into the unknown. Philosophy attempts to understand why we want to explore what's unknown and whether or not we should. And religion is the idea of trying to explore the unknown from the outside and working our way in. Now, a lot of people are probably going to disagree with that, and it's very generalized, but the essence of it is the same. When people are seeking religion, they're seeking to have an understanding to the universe. They want to know what the big picture is, what the whole purpose of it all is, and they try and find peace and understanding and truth through that. Scientists look at the observable universe as we understand it, they test it, they hypothesize, they develop patterns of recognition, and ultimately establish truths and research that provides us with answers that continue to bring up more questions, and thus try to find out the answers to ultimate questions of why is the universe here and what are we supposed to do with it. If you really break it down, all three of them are ultimately trying to answer the same thing. You're just approaching it from different mindsets. Now, regardless of philosophy or religion, science is important, and we need to make sure we listen to it. As a matter of fact, we have a starving political situation right now where it feels like more and more we're getting caught up in the sensational and forgetting about the science. But as of this video being uploaded, the day we're uploading it, I believe that's when the Singularity camera, the Singularity satellite, a satellite that was specifically designed to try and magnify looking to the center of our galaxy to try and take a picture of the supermassive black hole that resides there, Sagittarius A, should be releasing today. Probably already has. If you're watching this, it's probably already done it, and I highly recommend you look it up. If it's really exciting news, I'm sure I'll talk about it next week. I'm sure I'm going to be excited. This is going to be the first time we have a visual confirmation of a black hole. Like, all the math says that they're real, but it's still something else to really see an image and see the accretion disk and to know what that is. It's really, really amazing. So, watch for that. Anyway, more and more and more we go into this.
バカな話はここまでにしましょう。 岡部さんだってこんな中身のないことを聞きたくて来たわけではないわ。
Sure.
そうやってごまかすところがますます怪しいですね。
ウイルスをぶち込むわよ。
I gotta affect you in the fight. That's a serious threat for an AI.
嘘です。もう言いません。
Kurisu quickly bowed her head. I bet back when Kurisu was still alive, she had conversations like this with Maho every day. I'm sure Dr. Leskinen had a lot of fun watching them. It was actually kind of cute. Of course it
お
was.
騒がせしてごめんなさい、岡部さん。彼女と何か話してみる？
Oh.
Come on, you can do it, man. Maho offered me a seat in front of the PC. Do it! Come on. Kurisu's face is on the monitor right in front of me. I almost called her Christina, dang it. When our eyes met, she smiled a little. Aw, fetch. I didn't know she reacted to things like this to people when she first met them. But my meeting with Kurisu went about as badly as possibly could have. I realized that her prickly attitude towards me could have been unusual for her.
どんなことでも聞いてください。可能な範囲でお答えしますから。
Oh boy.
そうだな。
I don't know. If I could ask an AI, like, it might be nice to ask her things like, how's your day been? What are you thinking about? But if I could literally ask an AI anything, I'd be like, I don't know, I'd ask her, like, do you think you're alive? Or something like that. Like, I doubt she would be able to answer that, but, like, I'd have to ask. This wasn't good. I always remembered every moment I'd spent with the real Kurisu. I couldn't think of what to say. And then the words that came out of my mouth were...
タイムマシンは作れるだろうか。
What the guess that's one way to go. That was what I'd once argued with Kurisu on another world line. In the end, I'd lost the argument completely.
はい。
え？
Yeah. Well, let's see how this goes.
タイムマシーンですか？
何の話を始めるのかと思ったら、いきなり何？
Just let her talk.
ただのテストだよ。思考実験ができるかどうかっていう。
どうクリス？
そうですね。結論から言ってしまうと、タイムマシンは可能ではない。
Okay.
けれど、不可能とまでは言い切れないといったところでしょうか。
Well, that's true.
え？
That wasn't what she said.
最初に結論を言ってしまうと、タイムマシンなんていうのはバカらしい代物だということです。
Interesting. Yeah, there is a bit of divergence. Like, Kurisu has some very good reasons to believe as she believes, specifically because she was wanting to combat pseudoscience. She might have been putting a... Oh, wait a minute, though. That's not entirely true. Because she did work up her original theory, right? So, what do you... Like, she obviously believed it, kind of. Or at least that some of it could work. That's what Kurisu had said in the Alpha World line. I remember that very well.
俺はタイムマシンなんてバカらしい代物だと思うけどな。
I remembered our old debate and decided to repeat what Kurisu had said then.
そう決めつけるのは早計ですよ。
I find that refreshing, that's what I would say.
そうかな。確かに世界中の科学者がタイムトラベル理論を提唱している。主な理論だけで11あるが、
But...
どれも仮説の域を出ない。しかも理論同士が矛盾し否定し合っているものまである。
True, and the biggest problem is that they're not testable, at least, unless you have, I don't know, friggin' lifter and all that good stuff that we technically had.
例えば宇宙紐理論やワームホール理論、これらは思考実験としてはタイムトラベルを可能にするが、そもそも宇宙紐だのエキゾチック物質だの、どこからどう探してくればいいのか見当もつかない。つまり現実的ではない。
This was also something the Kurisu had told me in the Alpha World line, but the Kurisu on the screen was unmoved.
それは科学者がまだ重大な何かを発見できていないからでしょうね。
It's whoa! It's like they flipped roles. Cause didn't Okabe say the same stuff to Kurisu before?
それじゃあ君はタイムマシンをいつか作れると思っているのか？
不可能とまでは言い切れない。そう言いましたよ。
What a politically correct answer, but still, it's really weird. Yeah, her opinion was slightly different. Was this because I was in the beta world line, or perhaps?
なあ、ヒアジョーさん。彼女は自分がオリジナルの記憶から派生した存在だということは認識しているんだよな。
もちろん。
Okay.
じゃあ、うまい例が思いつかないんだが、
Yeah.
一卵性ソーセージみたいなことはあるのか？生まれた時は見分けがつかない。だが、育つにつれて差異が出てくるとか、そういうことを。
Oh, absolutely. They probably were almost identically the same the instant they created her. But the instant they created Amadeus Kurisu, she is experiencing a completely different life to the original Kurisu. Matter of fact, it probably was very traumatic to believe, based on her memory data, that she was Kurisu. But then to see a Kurisu outside a screen and to recognize that she was a digital copy on a computer living in a world that's kind of separated from the rest of us. At that instant, they started being different. And the longer time goes on, the more diversity there's going to be between the two of them. She's going to become her own person. Matter of fact, I would postulate, based on what I'm seeing, I think she already is an entirely different entity. And then it's kind of funny too because I have identical twins. I don't know if I've ever explained that. I'm sure I mentioned it at some point, but my boys are identical boys. They're were born, and there's really, it's hard to find like stuff to tell them apart. There are little things physically that you can find, but you have to really know them to really spot it. However, we're already starting to see divergence in the way they behave. I guess the first one, we'll call him C. I don't want to put too much information about them on there because they're still young. C is very driven. He likes to tackle new challenges and do things like he currently has been learning to ride a bike. He rides his bike around and around in the living room. We're going to have him outside more and more often as the weather's starting to get warmer, but currently he's been mastering it in the house. G, his brother, is not as keen on that, and every time we've gotten him on the bicycle, he gets really nervous. However, G also was the cleverer one. He's the one that sits back and he observes a situation, and he often knows how to attack something. Like if he wants to get something, he knows how to stack stuff or whatnot to climb up and get it. If you want somebody who can play the memory game, he's the master of the memory game. He's faster at finding memory pieces than his brother. He's more interested in looking at books. He's more interested in asking questions. But they work together too. It's really interesting. They're both very clever. I'm excited to see like what they are going to become, because right now they're on a very good track of outsmarting me. And I really hope that that's true and not just me being a biased parent. I'm very proud of them already, though. Tell them I said that, though. They drive me crazy half the time.
それについてはまだ検証中だけれど、蓄積されていく記憶が異なれば、当然元の人間とは違うものになっていくと思うわ。
Oh, yeah.
私と教授はそう考えている。
Absolutely.
そっか。
It was then that I heard the door on the other side of the partition slam shut.
ん？教授かしら？
あの大きな足音はそうじゃないでしょうか。
Interesting. I could definitely hear somebody stomping around outside. And then after a heavy knock, the door of the booth flung open. Yeah, there he is.
Rintaro!
Lintao. That's that accent. Lintao. The professor opened his arms wide as he came inside. He grabbed my hand and began to wave it around. I hadn't realized that he was this friendly. He seemed to think he was giving me a handshake, but it felt like I was being worked over by a pro wrestler. Yeah, it's actually a cool tip. I don't know if you've ever known this, but when you shake someone's hand, if you keep your index finger extended as you shake their hand, they can't crush your wrist. Like sometimes people want to crush your hand when they shake it, but if you keep your finger extended, it locks your joints together and they can't actually crush it. Very good strategy, because sometimes the more alpha male type people like to really give it to you hard.
Hey boy, what's up?
Oh, there's that English.
え？ああ、 I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Oh, I love it.
Okabe さん、ひどい英語ですね。
Of course it's terrible. He talked to like one person who spoke English. Oh, whoa. What? I don't know. I think Okabe is not burying Hououin Kyouma down deep enough.
クリスティーナ?
Uh-oh. Oh, fetch! Oh no, I was so focused on the professor that I used my own nickname for her.
なんでもない。気にしないでくれ。
気になります。なんで私がクリスティーナなんですか？
だからなんでもないと言うのに。
なんでもない割には動揺してますよね。
Well, to be fair, there's a lot of emotions.
しつこいぞ、クリスティン。クリス。
He's so bad. Kurisu and Maho both seemed lost in thought.
クリスティーナって呼んでいたのね。
Yeah.
君もそこに食いつくな。
I didn't want any more questions about this. Since the professor was here, I decided to ask more about how Amadeus' memories worked.
教授、アマデウスの記憶を外部から改ざんすることは可能なんですか?
Interesting. But the professor wasn't listening to my question. He seemed to be frantically searching his pockets for something. Come to think of it, I didn't see that translator device on his ear. He must have been looking for it, which meant odds were good he didn't even hear my question.
私の記憶の改ざんですか？理論上は可能です。
Kurisu herself answered in the professor's place.
例えば、私が自分の名前をクリスティーナであると思い込む。そう仕向けることもできるでしょう。ただ、普通のデータと違い、記憶データはとても複雑です。今のところ、改ざんに成功した例はないと認識しています。
Interesting.
仮に改ざんに成功した場合でも、私がそれに気づいて自分で修復してしまうでしょう。
Ah, that's actually kind of good, because then she can't be hacked, hopefully. Unless there's
私
loopholes.
は私以外アクセス不可の領域にログを取っていますから。
Ah, that's a good idea.
つまり、秘密の日記ですね。
Oh, that's cool.
その日記と現在の記憶との間に不自然な齟齬があれば、私は高い確率で疑問を抱きます。
True, but you'd be suspicious. But what if someone figured out where that diary was? Then they could really mess with her.
さらに言えば、私の記憶データは定期的にバックアップされています。
Okay, so that helps.
自己修復が不能なほどに改ざんされたとしても、復旧することが可能なんですよ。最終バックアップから改ざんされた時点までの記憶はなくなってしまいますが。
そっか。
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Regardless of the topic of discussion, I felt strange. What Mom had said before she loaded Kurisu was true. It was starting to feel like I was chatting with the real Kurisu. The way she wouldn't let you get a word in edgewise once she started talking about science was exactly like the real Kurisu.
しかし、興味深いな。
I turned towards Kurisu and spoke.
君は自分のことを機械として客観的に語ることができている。
Yeah.
小説や漫画でよくあるパターンだと、自分は機械ではない人間だとか言い出しそうなものだが。
Well, there you go. Books and comics.
それは全くナンセンスですね。
Yeah.
人間そのものが自分をハードウェアとソフトウェアの組み合わせとして語るじゃありませんか。医学とか心理学とかそういう名においてね。それとどこが違うんです？
Fetch, that's awesome! It's so true. Dang, that's cool.
なるほど。
That's really cool. That's a good way to see it.
へりくつなら誰にも負けないわね、この子。
So is the real one. Well, unless you got her like really flustered. When she heard this, Kurisu turned toward Maho. Her CG guy is big and round, though it was really just the camera sensor moving.
ねえ先輩、余計なお世話かもしれませんけど、口が悪いのを少し直した方がいいですよ。
What?
せ
Why?
っかく春が来そうなのに嫌われたらどうするんです？
だからその話に戻るのはやめなさい。
He's just shush you. She's not good at secrets.
けど私にとっては今一番興味があります。
Aww.
一番どうでもいいことでしょ、そんなの。
これが人生最後のチャンスだったらどうするんですか？
Wow. She has no faith in you. You gonna take that, Baho?
あなたこそその口を改めなさい。
It's true. They finally get the ear farted. I think it's hilarious too. Dr. Leskinen was clapping his hands together and laughing. I had to chuckle a little too. Afterward, the three of us, including the professor, talked to Kurisu, discussing technical subjects and making small talk. The next thing I knew, it had been almost an hour. I actually felt a little sad when Maho told me that it was time to stop. Yeah, I'm feeling sad! This went way better than I thought it was going to. In just a single hour, the strangeness I'd felt about Amadeus had disappeared, and I felt like I was really talking to Kurisu. But no, it's not real. Dr. Leskinen stopped me before I left. Yeah! I tilted my head when I heard the professor speak through the translator.
Amadeus にはタイヤ散歩が少なくてね、うちの研究室の子たちを総動員してはいるのだけれどね。
とはいえ、アマデウスはまだ研究段階だし、誰彼構わず接触させるわけにもいかないわ。
そこで、クリスの友人だったリンタロにぜひとも協力してほしいんだ。
I remember they mentioned something about being a tester at the party, so this is what they were talking about.
私と教授はしばらく日本に滞在する予定なの。だからテスターをお願いするのはその間ということになるわね。
I think it'd be great.
あなたにしてもらいたいのは、とにかくクリスと対話を重ねてもらうこと。具体的なノルマのようなものは特にないわ。気が向いたら話をするぐらいでいい。
This could be really dangerous for him, but I like it.
ただ、月に2回程度は私と教授にテスト経過の報告をしてほしいの。
Sounds good.
それと、申し訳ないけれど、報酬は出せないんだ。そこも含めて考えてみてほしい。
Fair.
俺は
亡くした友人をそっくりそのまま再現した AI と話をさせる。それは君にとってとても残酷なことだとは理解しているつもりだよ。
Why am I cheering him on? I know it's on the phone.
乗り気でないのなら断ってくれていいからね。
I remembered what it felt like to talk to Kurisu. When the monitor was just about to turn off, this was what Kurisu had said. Let's talk again sometime, Rentaro Okabe. Well, she probably said it the other way around. Okabe Rentaro. That's what I'd hoped for when I came here, wasn't it?
やります。やらせてください。
Yes. Excellent, my man. I thought I was ready when I accepted the job. But I had never expected this. Oh, here it is. Though I think we're going to have to wait for next time. Because we're absolutely about to have our conversation with her for the first time out here. So let's save that for next time. Thank you guys so much for being here today. It's a pleasure having you with me. I hate dropping it here like this, but it's been a while, and I'm really excited to hear this conversation. But let's do it and explore the world with Kurisu Amadeus next time. If there's anything you guys are curious about, or you liked what you heard, or you just have any thoughts on the matter, I'd love to hear it. We got into a bit of stuff, especially with the science, philosophy, religion side of things. It was really fun dipping into the idea of AI, of course, and then Okabe, just like the stuff he's going through. Man, oh, I'm loving this. I missed Steins Gate. I love that game, and I'm missing it, and it's really cool to be able to continue exploring this universe, so I'm already sad that it's over, but it's always next week, right? Thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for spending time with me. As always, it's a pleasure having you. Until the next video watching me, or whatever you see me in next, I'll see you there.